You better not say that's good. Peaches on pizza. Yes. See, thank you, stall owner. I would kiss you on the mouth. You are actually so valid. No, don't do it to him. No, I'm skipping this.
Yo, what's up everyone? It's good to see you. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday today. Well, to be more precise, a good Wednesday afternoon. Let's see, Hannah, it's good to see you, as well as Malice and Princess Trashy. I'm sorry, Your Highness, I'll have to do a better job of actually letting you know that I'm actually going streaming. That I'm actually going to stream. The thing is, for me personally, I kind of learned that for some people it's kind of rude to let other streamers know that, hey, I'm going live, so I'm gonna have to see you later. I understand for some people that is considered rude, and just like very poor like etiquette, I guess. But in the future, I will do a better job of letting you know. Maybe I should like subtly let you know that I'm going live or something. I get the hesitation, but next time tell me you're streaming. Understood. I'll definitely do that next time. I love raiding homies. Oh. Well, I love my homies too. But to those of you from the YouTube side of things, as well as to anyone on Twitch who's probably checking out my channel for the first time, it's nice to meet every single one of you. My name is Digital-Bluez, the techno AI Vtuber who takes the intelligence out of artificial intelligence in hopes that my stupidity will either make people laugh or cry. Though honestly, I would hope that it's the former because I would honestly hate to make people cry. I am a variety streamer who streams a variety of games, composes a variety of music, as well as draws a variety of things. Right now, this is day 3 of a segment, a week of streams that I like to call Fan Art Week. It's something that I've been like trying to experiment with, and something I want to like possibly do more often in the future. But yeah, that's all I have to say really. Just tell me you're going to work or something. Right. I guess that should be code for yeah. I'm about to stream. Well, I'll use that as a hint next time. So on Blue Sky, as well as a little bit of Twitter and in my own Discord, excuse me, I hinted at the fact that I was going to be drawing a Guinea Pig Vtuber, specifically of the punk rock variety. I don't recall how he exactly found my Blue Sky or whatever, nor do I know his reasonings for following. Perhaps he just likes my my vibes or whatever. Either way, I think this guy is really cool. Especially since his taste of music is obvious and pretty much based, to be honest. I mean, come on, who doesn't like a little bit of punk rock here and there? I will let you guys know who it is exactly that I'm going to be drawing in a few minutes. Right now, I'm also just like letting other social networks know that, hey, this dumbass boy is live, so letting you guys know what's going on. I think that's the only downside. I think for me, that is the only downside that I have for like just being independent, is that you're the one who's basically in charge of like, you yourself are basically the only one who is in charge of like promoting yourself and like coming up with all the materials and whatnot. All of this is clearly overtasking my small half of a brain cell, so it's a bit of a stretch, or not a bit of a stretch. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but the freedom that comes with it is all right. It's a small price to pay, to be honest. All right. That being said, though, I will reiterate what is happening again. for next week. Next week is my birthday celebration week. Because my birthday is on a Saturday, which is next Saturday on the 22nd of February. As much as I would like to do something on that day, I have a feeling that my folks would like to do something with me on that day. So I'm just gonna have like a celebration week that is leading up to to that day. And then after that, who knows? I'm not quite sure. I might just like hang out with the community after all is said and done on that day, and I have, you know, time for myself. That could be debatable. Either way, keep an eye out for, and oh, I should also mention next week I'm just also going to be collaborating with like a whole bunch of other VTubers, friends, maybe a few friends that I've already made, and some new ones, like Her Highness Trashy. Granted, if you're willing to, of course. But yeah, that's the plan for next week, and I hope I get to see you all there. I should also preface this, chat. I should also preface this by saying, no one is under any circumstances obligated to gift me anything. You are not obligated to do anything of the sort. The fact that you even want to show up and just like be a part of like all these really stupid fun memories we're gonna be creating through these collaborations, that's all that matters to me. No one should feel obligated to get me anything is what I'm getting at, especially since, you know, times are really tough and whatnot. That being said though, let's go ahead and let me just show you guys who we're gonna be drawing tonight. Or tonight, I say tonight, I should say this afternoon. I'm sorry, I'm used to streaming at like earlier or later times of the day, but either way, let me reveal who we are drawing tonight. Provided I can actually get pretty far with this tonight. Where's my music? Let's put on some jazzy tunes for a bit in the background. Yeah, that'll do. But yeah, this is the punk rock Guinea Pig VTuber that I was talking about. Provided I actually have his... Oh, can't really show that right now. But this is the gentleman that I'm drawing fan art for today. A punk rock loving Guinea Pig VTuber going by the name of Punk Rocker. Or Punk Rock as I believe, yeah. That was definitely their channel. I should know because it was lurking there for a few minutes. Oh dear. Do consider checking out Brock though. I think he's just a really funny gentleman to just like hang around. But yeah, that is who we're drawing fan art for tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. I should really remember that I'm streaming like early in the day. Where the hell's my tablet pen? There you are. Oh right, Hannah. I'm not sure if you're still there, but so how's the married life treating you so far? You don't have to say if you're you don't have to say if it's too personal, but frankly, I'm just curious. How is the married life treating you, Hannah? Congratulations again, by the way. I do. I would like some feedback, however, just letting you guys know. Um, so far for Fan Art Week, is this like an okay thing to have? Like, just me, like drawing art for VTubers you guys have probably never even heard of. The whole point of this initially was to just basically give love and support to VTubers you guys have probably never even heard of to begin with, and I just want to like bring attention and support through as many VTubers as possible. It's fine. I would. Thank you. I'm glad to know. Also, hi Dumar. Good to see you, buddy. Also, Dead Bob, how are you doing today, buddy?
What do you mean? Cuddy, I hate you, a bitch. I hope you sweat when you sleep today. I hope your pillows will.
Hope I can't open my seaweed. I'm afraid I won't be able to fare any better. But yeah, and Hannah, I'm not quite sure if you heard my my question earlier, but like, you know, how's the married life treating you so far? You don't have to tell me, of course, if it's too personal. Frankly, I was just a little curious. So great. I'm glad you found someone. I'm glad you found someone to spend your love and time with now. I'm fine, thanks. Just got back from work. Oh, that's cool. It's always nice. It's always a nice chill stream, seeing some cool art coming together. I'm thankful that people like that. My husband gets me everything I want. Yeah, like everything. Love seeing any art. All right, thank you. My only concern with like doing art like this half the time, though, at least like art streams specifically, is that I don't feel like I'm doing enough to be like any semblance of entertaining. Oh, hi, Mandy. Nope. Ow. Only 16 minutes into the stream, and I'm already getting physically abused. Wonderful. Well, not everything. That is fair. Still, I'm glad you found someone to hang out with, to be like a part of your life. Well, life.
No, I am not.
Thanks for shouting out Mandy, Dead Bob.
It's a pretty beer.
I don't like them interested in the
So much that our mic is cutting.
I'm sorry, was that even?
I'm a.
Come on.
I'm sorry, was that even English? Could hardly tell. Eating the best lunch ever? Oh yeah, what's for lunch today? It's Mandy knees. What does one do to study Mandy knees? Going to lurk for a little, going to get some noms. No worries, Dead Bob. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here for as long as you could have. It just comes to you in a dream. Fair enough. But yeah, Hannah, what's on the menu today? Me personally, I just made a rice, seaweed, and fish. Oh, honestly, you had me at seaweed. All I had was a few spring rolls and like a grilled cheese sandwich before like starting stream today. My stomach is gonna hate me, but my taste buds are like, who cares? It was worth it. I love spring rolls. Oh, sorry, not necessarily spring rolls. I keep forgetting that that's not what they're called in Tagalog. It's called lumpia. I had some of that, but I think the meat was replaced with chicken instead of like pork. And honestly, chicken lumpia is amazing. OBS fire. Hannah, my Mama Blues would probably love you. She makes some pretty good stuff. Wait, you said Tagalog? Correct. For a more accurate piece of information, at least from me, our family is indeed Filipino, but I'm also Canadian because, well, I was born here. I am indeed Filipino, yes. My entire family is. I just say Filipino Canadian because, you know, I'm a Filipino who was born in Canada. Not exactly rocket science, but you know, that is the honest truth. Do you happen to know anybody of the What? That's so cool. Well, thank you. Do you happen? Or I was wondering why you were asking. I was about to say, do you perhaps know anybody who is of the same lineage? I don't know why I said lineage. Do you happen to know anyone who is of the same nationality too? You don't have to tell me, because, like, I'm pretty sure... I don't even think I'm supposed to know that information anyway to begin with, so... forget I even asked. You know, that's a common question that I get quite a lot whenever someone asks me that question, and I always end up saying the exact same answer. The unfortunate answer is yes, I have. It's... The unfortunate truth is that I actually have. Even border security asks me that exact same thing. Just so weird. Like, really? Is that all you want? Is that all you? Is that the only cuisine you're gonna know my people for, man? Come on now. But yeah, I have tried it before as a dare more often. To be more precise, I was dared to eat it once in college. I don't think it was worth the $50. Your husband is Filipino? No way! That's cool. For the record though, I should also preface this by saying that, I don't speak the language very well. I want that to change though. Considering that there is also a small little, like, subsection of, like, my streams who also happen to be from the Philippines, and I want to, like, talk to them directly in a language that they're able to, like, communicate in. Which is probably why I have, like, another app to help me, like, learn the language a little bit better. You were dared to eat your own cultured food. Listen, it's okay for those of you on both like the YouTube and Twitch side of things who don't know what balut is. It's essentially an egg that has like that still has like a chick that is like not even close to being born yet. And what they do is they just literally eat the egg as is. I know it doesn't sound bad on paper, but like in execution, it made me feel awful. I'm like, this when I had a look at it, I was like, this egg with a chick fetus, basically, yeah. As soon as I ate it, I was like, this egg could have had like a beautiful little like baby chick to come out of it, and I'm eating the damn thing for $50. I nearly gagged because I was like, I feel bad. Like this could have grown into like something adorable. It's so good though. I'm sure it probably was, but it's the context of what balut is that made me gag. I know you, and I know what some of you are thinking, but Digi, you eat chicken all the time. Yeah, when they were fully developed. Doesn't make me feel any better. Don't ever ask me to eat it again though, just because I would probably be like crying into it, but I was like, I'm so sorry, little one. You could have been a cute little baby chick. And here I am devouring you. I think that's also why I stopped eating like egg-based meals for like a whole month during that time. Which made me which sucks cuz like I make a mean French toast and whatnot on top of like, you know, scrambled eggs. I swear the type of person to hold funerals for the beloved. I would do that if I could. Come on, man. That chick could have been like something cute to like, you know, not necessarily domesticate, but like that egg could have hatched into something cute. And you know how I feel about cute things, okay? One of my favorite franchises is the gaming franchises is Kirby, for God's sake. I can't do that. There we go. Let me have a look at the reference photo again. Oh yeah, totally, good enough. Come on, it's a naked underdeveloped bird, but still. Don't ever ask me to eat that again, even for like money, because I would never think it would be worth the $50 again. Like, anyone who's actually ever seen me play, what was it, Lily's Well, you'll know for a fact that I thought Lily was freaking cute and adorable, and the amount of trauma that she had to go through. God, I had like a nightmare for like 2 days after that. Poor girl went through so much in that game, and I'm just like, why? My husband's Filipino mom would smack you if she heard that. Listen. I just don't like I just don't like seeing like cute little things suffer or like be I just don't like that picture, that's all. Fine. Listen, if me getting smacked for like refusing to eat balut is the worst I get, with or without the cinelas, then that makes me a happy camper, okay? For those of you who don't know what I mean by she would be like, hush and eat it, it's already dead anyway. It doesn't matter, it's a baby. It could have developed into a really cute chick, man. I don't do that. I would never do that. In fact, my mom said the exact same thing when I told her once. She was like, who cares? It was already dead to begin with. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It could have been a... I'm crying over what it could have been, okay? Let me have that. At least let me have that much. God made animals so we could eat them. Well, yeah, but still, maybe there are just some things we don't have to eat. Maybe there are just some animals we don't have to like eat to survive. You know? I totally get why quokkas are like some of the most happiest animals on Earth, though, because they don't have any natural predators. Also, I smell garlic downstairs. I'm pretty sure Mama Blues is cooking with garlic butter at this very moment, and that makes me hungry again. Even though I just had like a cheese sandwich with some lumpia earlier. The same? Like, oh, yeah, it's the same thing on the other side. Some piercing there. Please don't judge me, but I love eating pickled garlic. Dude, pickled garlic sounds awesome. Why would I judge you for that? To be honest, there are just some foods out there that I would eat pickled anyway. Although for some reason, like I like the taste of pickled eggs, for example, but like my stomach can't really handle it, unfortunately. Okay, that'll do. Anything pickled I need. Even sauerkraut. I've had pickled sauerkraut before. No Luna cameo, still sadness. Hi Breeze. Luna, as far as I know, is either like tired from work or just like needs time for herself. So I completely understand. You might see more of that next week, though. Hopefully. There you go, Breeze. For anyone on the YouTube side of things who are wondering, what the heck are all these pop-ups that I'm seeing on screen? That's just basically me shouting out some VTuber friends and other streamer friends of mine on the Twitch side of things. Doing fine, how are you? Doing just fine. I'm having a conversation about, like, food. With, everybody on the YouTube side of things. Yes, even sauerkraut. Sauerkraut's not as bad as some people make it out to be. It's actually not that bad. I wouldn't go out of my way to eat it, but it's like... It's not hellishly awful. It's fine. You know there's such a thing called pickled pork feet? Yes, and I don't think I would eat that. I never liked the how like I never liked the consistency of how like animal feet feels whenever I chew on it, which is probably why I did not like eating chicken feet. I don't know, for me it feels awkward to just chew on, which is why I never like having it in the first place. Yeah, I just don't like the consistency of like animal feet. Like I don't want to know what I don't want to know that I'm eating feet. Neither do I. Which is why I never liked chicken feet when it was presented to me as an option once. I'm like, no thanks. I tried chewing on it once and I've never felt my body like violently reject something until like I took a bite into a chicken into chicken feet. I was like, I'll stick to like finely cut actual chicken. Thank you very much. I would only ever stomach it if there were like any medicinal properties from consuming the feet of an animal, but like aside from that, no. It's just not for me. Something about it just makes me feel like really grossed out. So I'm gonna have to pass. All the Filipino ancestors are shaking their heads right now. Listen. It's not my fault I didn't grow up with the exact same palate for food when they were around. Had I been born in like 1974 maybe, or even earlier than that, maybe my taste in food would have been different. Hi, Maisie. Ow! Ow! Why are y'all so, like, keen on, like, physically abusing the streamer, huh? What did I ever do to you? Honest to God, what did I ever do to you? How are you doing, though, Maisie? Hope college is going well for you. Yesterday you laughed when I missed? Well, yeah, because it's funny. You were just smacking dead air. That's what...
No, Apo, get on your... You broke the conga line!
Yeah, finally you didn't miss today. But on any other day, it'd have been funny.
Wait,
Everything... Wow. Wow. I can't believe I'm at the point where my own chat is now finally bullying me. I see how it is. I see how it is, chat. I see how it is. Will bonk you. I could just easily take away that redeem, and no one would be any the wiser. Well, this is the expectation of being a streamer? Since when? Maybe I'm just the kind of person that just doesn't really like to do that to the streamer, because I already feel like they put up with enough crap outside of, like, you know, streaming and whatnot, but, like, still. Actually, no. We'll make it look like it's tucked in. Yes. There. Since streaming was a thing, I mean, I guess I can't argue that, but still, I expect much. I guess it's wrong of me to expect so much better from my own community, I guess. Oh well. Speaking of which, I appreciate everyone who's here on both the YouTube and like the Twitch side of things. You guys are awesome. I really didn't expect to grow as much as I did in these past 3 years. Like, this has been like the most attention I've ever got as a this is probably like the most attention I've ever actually gotten as a VTuber, or rather a content creator, more or less. I've actually never most of the stuff I've ever created, I just felt like it fell on deaf ears, which is why I was kind of hesitant to work on like newer, fresh ideas. Even if they bully you jokingly. Yes, even if you bully me jokingly. Like you said, Hannah, it's to be expected, but you know, I guess I just kind of expect too much from my own community sometimes. These are too big. Let's use a smaller brush than that. That's better. Actually, I'm just gonna make another layer for that. Buttons. Buttons. It's okay, my husband jokingly bullies me sometimes for being short. There's a lot of advantages to being short, though. Wait, how tall is your husband? Compared to you, anyway. Like, comparatively speaking, how tall is he compared to you? Oh, shit, wrong layer. No wonder why I didn't erase properly. He's 6'2" and I'm 5'7". If it makes you feel any better, Hannah, you're taller than me by like 3 inches. I'm 5'4". I am a small and stout 5'4". Not that I'm complaining. I've gotten much more comfortable with my height as is. I'm kind of thinking though, his color for his VTuber avatar is green. So should the vest be green as well, or should it just be like a generic black and then just like have the tie green? Because I was trying to think long and hard about that. I was like, I don't know if his outfit should be like small little boy. Listen, okay? People tend to underestimate the short ones. Nobody ever suspects the little guy. Put you in my pocket. Hey, do I look like Troublemaker to you? Do I look like my mousy son to you? I like how my community over time is also, speaking of which, I like how my community has also like convinced me over time that yeah, he's basically your kid. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I really can't argue that. Troublemaker's my kid. Well, unlike you, Troublemaker is all cheese-stealing, is a little cheese-stealing gargoyle. Yeah, but I love him. He's not just any gargoyle, though. He's not just any gargoyle. He has the capability, according to one of my moderators, to basically annihilate all of us. Or so I'm told. Frankly, I think he's just relatively too obsessed with cheese to even bother like conquering the world and such. So I think we'll be all be just fine. Don't let his cuteness deceive you. It's true. Canonically speaking, Troublemaker, in his mousy form, sure, he doesn't have a mouth to bite you on, but he can tase you with his face. It's like a 2,000 volt taser. So don't make him mad, unless you want to be inexplicably tased. Tase you with his face. Yeah, he's his little faceplate when in his mouse form anyway. His face can generate up to 2,000 volts of electricity to tase you if you make him mad enough. But thankfully, he loves you guys a bit too much, so he might not resort to doing that. Just don't make him mad, and you'll be fine. It'll be fine. You guys will be just fine. Again, just don't make him mad, and you will be just fine. Unless you steal his cheese. Exactly. Just don't steal his cheese. You'll be fine. It's always so confusing seeing seeing a stream 2 hours early. It's a necessary compromise to accommodate for it's a necessary compromise, but don't have him like you too much, or you may get mouse snapped. Quite possibly. But yeah, it's Kyros, it's a necessary compromise so that my my sibling can get like a decent amount of sleep before their early morning class. Before like their early morning class, which is like around 8 a.m. or something. It's in his name. It is true. A necessary evil, I understand. Yeah. At least until like maybe the summer, like maybe like late spring, because that is normally when like college usually ends for us here in that is normally when college used to end for us here in my province. I'm not gonna say which one, but yeah. It's unfortunate because I also had to plan my birthday celebration stream around that. But you know, it's a like we said earlier, it's a necessary evil. Speaking of which, I should probably also like decide quickly what I want to do for that day. Also, welcome back, Deadbomb. I hope you have gotten yourself something really fancy, or at least something very satisfying for yourself to eat. I'm still feeling the effects of the cheese sandwich grilled cheese that I made earlier. Hi, Amano. How you doing, buddy? I'm glad you're doing good. Me, I think I'm starting to feel slightly bloated because I did kind of hurry to eat dinner before starting stream today, so I kind of regret doing that. On an unrelated note, chat, I've also like decided to. I was also thinking of like a few, like Disney classic Disney cartoons that I feel like should make a comeback at some point. Like, I don't know if this might be a bit of a stretch, but like, does anybody remember Fillmore? Does anybody remember the show Fillmore? You don't? Well, in that case, I will give you like a refresher, or maybe like at least a vague idea of what the show essentially is. It's essentially about like it's a cartoon where essentially it is like it's like a child's friendly version of like a cop drama, but like set within the confines of like a middle school. It's on paper, it sounds goofy, but like when they executed it, it was actually really interesting. I wonder how Fillmore would actually like hold up in like today's day and age for like modern cartoons and whatnot. If you haven't seen it yet and are able to experience like watching it at some point somewhere, however you're able to watch stuff, I recommend it. Like I said, it's a much more like kid-friendlier version of a cop drama. Definitely give the show a shot if you're able to. I'm assuming at least everyone in the chat has also, the chats, both on Twitch and on YouTube, I'm assuming you guys have also heard of at least Kim Possible. Do I want it to come back? Probably not, because I feel like the show ended on a very, very interesting high note, so I don't think it's one of those like cartoons that, like Disney cartoons that I feel like should make a comeback. Kim Possible? I don't know, maybe Ron Stoppable. It would be interesting to see like a Ron Stoppable like spin-off series. Assuming there hasn't been one yet, or maybe there was and I just didn't notice. I think the rose itself is going to be a bit difficult to draw, but I can try. Hey, Shinkray, thank you so much for the hydrate and the posture check. I'm going to take a moment to stretch too while I'm at it. Got plenty of water. This should be fine. Oh, on the Twitch side of things, there's going to be an ad break happening in about a minute. Apologies to those of you who are not subscribed to the channel at all. But please do give do stick around after the ad break if you can, because I would love to talk to you guys a little bit more if at all possible. Go live action Thunderman style. that'd be quite the interesting shakeup for that show. Can you believe it? Overwatch 2 has re-added loot boxes. We've gone full circle back to Overwatch 1. I guess it was about that time, huh? I wish I could say that I would still thoroughly enjoy playing Overwatch, but I do not anymore. I should reiterate this though. I have nothing against people who still play it. If it's fun to you, then then more power to you. But like for me, I don't know. I used to. I don't know what it was. I think it's because I just sort of didn't really care for the. I think the hateful side of the community just kind of made me like not want to touch the game anymore. Not even with like a 10-foot pole. So I was like, nah. It was starting to bore me at some point anyway. Sure, maybe if I played the game with a few other friends who were like much more maybe if I played the game a little bit more with people who were much more like okay with like having a cynical noob like myself play it, but I'm like I don't know. Honestly, I've tried with some friends. It still wasn't really enjoyable, to be honest. Really? I'm just surprised that I'm just surprised that they brought back loot boxes. Like, I guess the game isn't really doing that well commercially, just to bring back loot boxes, I guess. Excuse me, or rather, I guess the game isn't doing well commercially enough that they had to bring back one of their old vices. It's back to earnable from playing. Mm-hmm. It's not a game that I would particularly stream myself, to be honest. But worst comes to worst, if I'm absolutely needed to like just play the game with, if I'm absolutely needed in order to play that game with, I will begrudgingly do so. But I will probably be holding my nose as I do.
Sorry in advance how this message will probably sound everyone. I'm not the best with words. Hello and thank you for joining along and watching one currently busy but still awesome and amazing host of this stream and channel, Digital-Bluez. Please make sure to take time during his stream and show DS have fun alongside him, but also take care of yourselves as well too. And if you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button Vtubers. And Twitchies, follow this AI already. He deserves it.
Oh, stop being such a sweet talker, Shun. I appreciate it, but that's a really nice thing to say regardless. Thank you so much. You're too sweet for your own good sometimes though, Shunkray, you know that? We love you. We love you here. I wholeheartedly mean that. Just sorry it became a wall of text. I mean, it's not exactly the worst wall of text I've ever read on stream before. Some of my mods probably understand what I'm talking about when I say that there may have been a few unsavory individuals that we had to cut away from the community about like a year or so ago. No, almost 2 years actually, yeah. It's been almost 2 years since I had to deal with that, and I still have PTSD to this day. But now I'm also very curious for anyone who just came back from like the ad break, not about like 6 minutes ago. Because I really don't know like what kind of ads people get whenever the ad break plays. I just know that people are getting ads, and I don't really know what kind, and I don't know why the small part of me is very curious to know what kind of ads. Is it sad? I have no doubts about that. Still that reminder goes for you to Mega Busters or otherwise. Fair enough. And ED gel medication ads? Which is strange because like I don't even know why that would even play. Unless someone already mentioned they had ED to begin with. I was under the impression that the ads that play are relevant to like whatever's being discussed on the channel. But then again, I'm probably wrong on that statement. My ads this time were pet stain removers, tack stuff, and Meow Mix. Fascinating. Okay, I think I'm done with the line art. Did I forget anything? Oh wait, line art for the hair. Lucky. By the way, the art is looking great. Thanks, Amano. I don't know why I always say this, where I'm like, I'm hoping that whoever I'm drawing fan art for will like it. I don't know why I always say that. Like, it's fan art, of course they're gonna like it, but I don't know why there's always that small part of me that's gonna be like, they might not like what they see, and granted, that's never happened before. And if it does happen, then more than likely I'll probably get rid of the VOD, but so far I've never come across anyone who's like very does not like the art whatsoever. I don't know why that's such a weird thing for me to have a fear of, or like why I even bother having that fear to begin with. That do be my brain, I suppose. Okay, I think I'm done with the line art. Let's get around to coloring the eyes first. It is just a simple, like, black for the eyes, but considering I don't really want that to be... I want to give as much detail as I possibly can to the eyes. I'm going to color it in just a bit differently. Shading. Back onto the subject of both cartoons that I also feel like should make a comeback within this day and age. Does any, like, I'm assuming you guys at least still remember the, like, not necessarily Teen Titans Go, but I'm assuming you guys remember like the older the older Teen Titans cartoon, like the one that came before that. Something about that still feels unfinished to me, and I kind of want to see that make a comeback. Maybe it did and I missed it, but I don't know. For me, I don't really feel like it ended on a really positive. No, I wouldn't say positive. No, well, maybe that's not the right word. It was the day 3. Hey, first of all, hi Entity, good to see you. Second of all, the day 3 person I'm also drawing fan art for is for a punk rock Guinea Pig Vtuber, going by the name of Punk Brocker, or just Brock, whose channel I've already pinned at the top of the chat. I feel like if anybody hasn't started following him yet, consider doing so. I think he's a pretty chill gentleman to like just pal around with, based on the several streams that I've been like lurking in every now and then. Yeah, they ended it weird. It just kind of ended with like Beast Boy just not being able to like solve the mystery of like that mysterious person who just so happens to be Terra. Though I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a metaphor for like, or I'm assuming it's just to be like supposed to be like a plot device. Or like how Beast Boy should just let Terra go. For all I know, I could be talking out my ass when I say that, but... Oh, excuse me. I don't think they gave Terra closure. It's true. Like I don't think it was the way they just kind of ended it with like Terra's like supposed demise like that. I don't know, it would have been nice to see her like live out her time as like a official Titan, like a member of the Teen Titans, like much more thoroughly, instead of just being like a what do you call it? I don't know how to describe it, but it just seems like, I mean, the Teen Titans Go movie made a small cameo of the original animated cartoon at the end of it. Last I heard, I thought it was just discontinued instead of giving an actual finale. If that were the case, I feel like... But then again, they also Then again, they also gave us the Trouble in Tokyo movie, which I also thought was a fairly decent ending to the whole like Teen Titans saga. Also, Robin and Starfire finally Starfire and Robin become a thing, and I just think that is wonderful. Is this one? Yeah, it's the same. Okay. I forgot to draw one more thing. Other side of his neck. Oopsie daisy. Knew I was forgetting something. Has it really been 3 days already that you've been on a stream streak, entity? That's nuts. Thanks for the being here for like 3 days in a row. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to do this. There we go. Actually get every color, get every pixel in here. My one fear with doing art from the one fear that I've had when doing art nowadays is like, God, did I properly color in every pixel? Did I miss a spot? Is it gonna ruin the effect that I'm trying to go for here? I've been doing this for like nearly my entire life. You'd think I would have picked up on this by now. Like, hey, stupid, you missed a few pixels. Color that shit in, dummy. It's also quite embarrassing to me now that I think about it, that I've been a VTuber for like 3 years. And still, to this day, I have yet to make my own, like, character sheet. I don't know why I never bothered to do that. I guess because I was just stressed and busy with other things, but like, I don't know, I haven't exactly found a way that I wanted to like create said character sheet, so I can come up with like and I would hire someone else to do it for me, but the thing is, I like doing it mostly myself. I feel like it just feels like something interesting I could add to my repertoire of skills that I already have. I'm weird like that, I know. Let's worry about the hair next. Hair color. One of these days, I will eventually stop like screwing up spelling certain things. That day, unfortunately, is not today. Wait, why did the transition not work? I'm sorry, Rajanka. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. Why did it not work? Do I have to reset my, Oh, do I have to reset my things again? Probably the case. Let me... How are you doing, the Rajank? It's nice to see you. I will gladly switch into that model. Hold on a sec. Apparently I'll have to do it manually now. Just remember which one it is. What is that? E12, right? There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't instantly. I don't know why it didn't instantly transform, but maybe I had to fix something. Either way, how you doing? It's nice to see you. There we go. Is Super Yi not working too? What is going on today? Also, hi Yuto.
Play a lot of games like Legend of Zelda.
There we go. I don't know why none of this is working today. It was working earlier. I have been scammed. I will give you back your points if need be. I'm sorry it didn't work. I don't know why it didn't.
That should be redeemed.
I don't know why it didn't work. It should have, all things considered, but I'm a little bit busy with my study. What you studying? I would like my money back to give you brain damage. Wow. I see how it is. All those points just to bludgeon the streamer. I see how it is. Hold on. I don't know why it didn't work. Do I have to reset all my, Looks like I'll have to reset all my things today. Sorry. Let me see if I can give those points back. There you go. I will at least give you the points back. There, you should have gotten your points back, hopefully. It's weird how everything broke as soon as I updated, Vinyan. Maybe if I reset it, it'll probably work again. Yeah, let me try that. Hold on. I'll be right back, chat. Let's see if this works. I'm back after a small nap. Well, it's good to see you again, Princess Trashy. How you doing? Did you enjoy your nap? So weird. How come it did not work? Maybe if I reset Vinyan, it'll work. Strange that it just didn't decide to work right now. If it doesn't work again, I'll have to probably fix it offline afterwards. And now it will not show on stream. Wonderful. Where's the Vtuber capture? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna try it on myself first to see if it actually works, so don't actually do anything yet, chat. I'm gonna bonk myself, hold on a minute. Yep, there we go. Okay, now it works. God damn it. It's weird that it didn't really want it to. It's weird that it didn't want to work after I updated Vinyan. Maybe it was just a bug. Hopefully, it's been ironed out now. probably also gonna have to start like I'm also gonna probably have to like increase the value of these redeems now. At least certain ones, anyway. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. It's the same color. Perfect. Oh yeah, Trashy. I didn't really quite see the finished work of art yet. But did you manage to finish your art on stream today? Did you manage to finish it? I will say, your art style, Trashy, is really adorable. It looks so cute. Well, thank you. Here's hoping Brock will actually like the final product. I don't know why I keep telling myself that. It's just a strange like automatic response that I have. I'm like, I hope the person likes it. The person I'm drawing fan art for, I hope they like it. I don't know why I'm impulsive enough to like think that. I've been doing this for like almost 3 years for streaming, and I'm like, there's always that small part of me that always asks that they gonna like it. I'm hoping they will. I don't know why I'm always so hesitant to like say no. They're probably gonna hate the shit out of it. It's just an automatic response to like a lot of things that I have, or that I've done rather. Let's add a little bit more to it, though. A little bit more depth to it. Subtle little gradation to give it more pop, I guess. I personally piss myself when I get fan art. I love it so much. I have a whole folder dedicated to it, so I'm like 9,000% sure people love the art you give. Wait, you have a folder for that too? Okay, duly noted for future reference. Duly noted for future reference. Don't know what the inside of his mouth might be, so I'm just gonna play it safe and use this color. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be fine. If someone doesn't appreciate the fan art, then they weren't worth of your effort in the first place, and they are cockatoony heads. I mean, that is true. Though on the opposite side of things, I've also met people who have begged me for fan art, which also just kind of like made my feelings of burnout feel even worse. It's like, why are you begging? Why are you begging me to make you art? I would understand if if you're feeling like sad about it, but like if you're gonna like bother me for art, like to the point of like being in like a nuisance about it, I'm not gonna draw art for you in that regard. It just feels kind of nauseating to be begged for something like that. It's like, no, I do this with certain people because I've either met them before and love the work that they put into. I also don't like getting begged for art. I have a no draw list because of that stuff. I should probably consider doing that myself, to be honest. I wonder if I should tell the story. Yeah, I could probably tell the story so long as I'm a little like tact about it. This is a warning. This is a bit of a warning to the YouTube side of the stream. What I'm about to discuss is a bit. I wouldn't say. I guess we can call this a trigger warning, I suppose. But it was kind of wrong what I had gone through. And this happened to me about, let's see, today's 2025, right? It's 2025, right? So 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This happened about 6.5 years ago. Roughly six and some months years ago. This is your only warning right now. It is disgusting what I'm about to say, so apologies if anyone does not really want to like hear it. But this is essentially what happened. So I had met someone new on Instagram from like the cosplay side of things, and she had really liked my art apparently. So she had asked me, hey, do you perhaps do art in the, let's just say, the very extreme side of not safe for work stuff. And initially I just said, no, but are you perhaps asking me to do something of that nature for you? And she was pretty, like, she wasn't really being subtle. Yeah, that kind of stuff. She wasn't exactly being subtle about it. I don't know what it was that made me impulsively say yes. I think I was just very tired and like just browsing through Instagram messages at the time. So the naive part of me just basically accepted her offer, or accepted her terms. I was like, okay, I guess I wouldn't mind trying. So she was happy about it, whatever. But keep in mind, this is also during the time where I was also like employed under a very busy warehouse job, and the things that we had, there was a quota we had to meet specifically for certain products. So I was like, oh, okay, so we gotta really get at it. That stuff for a while made me feel very tired to the point of like not drawing anything at all, and it got to the point where she was asking me, how's the update on, how's the work, can I get any update on like the work that I'm doing, that you're drawing for me? I'm like, I could potentially get you what you were asking me to draw for you sometime this week. It wasn't so bad, right? Asking like she fucking paid. Here's where it gets not very TOS friendly, okay? Every time we like brought up the topic of the art that I was supposed to have drawn for her, let's just say what she was offering for me in return, I don't want to say like outright because I'm pretty sure this is against like the terms of service, but let's just say what she had offered in return was not very... Yeah. She was, let's just say she was offering me something that, let's just say she was offering me something that I don't really want. Considering I had never met her in person before. Keep in mind, we were in the same like province last I checked. DM me if you're comfy with it, but I'm sure I have a good idea of what's going on. Yeah, I can explain the full like story and like context. I can explain the full story to you like in DMs. But long story short, she kept on pushing for like, yeah, for, you know what, that's not a bad idea, forbidden currency, and she kept on like pushing for it over and over and over again every time we were like talking about it. Even when I'm just like trying to have like a normal conversation. And she kept on going on it over and over again to the point where I just got like really annoyed because it just felt like it wasn't clicking to her that you were kind of violating my my right to say, like, oh, I don't know about right to say no, but more along the lines of like she was just really being pushy about it, and it got to the point where I was just like, listen, you keep pushing to do this for me in return for the art over and over again. I do not operate like that, okay? If you keep pushing for this, if you keep pushing me to do this, if you keep pushing to do this to me, or wanting to do this to me as in return for the art, I'm just gonna drop the damn thing entirely. It seemed like she got the message, and then over time she just kind of got really like impatient with me about the whole thing, because like, again, I was also like extremely, and I do mean this, like extremely tired from like a lot of the shifts I had pulled during that specific job at the time. And to this point, to this day, as far as I know, she doesn't really talk to me anymore. In which case, I really don't feel like I lost anything of value, because I'm like, that was the most extremely uncomfortable position I've ever actually been put in front of. if I can find what little screenshots that I took of the conversation, Trashy, I will show it to you. Oi! Who said you could do that, huh? Hi, Malice. Fucking audacity of this bitch. Yeah, it was bad. It was just... Though it served as a very good, like, you know... The cow juice makes it worse somehow! It served as a very good reminder to me, though, to, like, always refuse stuff that you don't want to do. Like, I had finally got the message of, like, hey, that was really not cool. Learn to be more, open with your boundaries next time. To this day, I don't know to this day, I don't know what she was, I don't know what her whereabouts are, and quite frankly, I'm a little afraid, considering I don't know I don't know who else she may have offered said services to other people. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but like, I mean, I get it, we were both adults, but at the same time, I'm not, when I thought about it, I'm like, I'm not that kind of person. For one thing, I don't even know her on a personal basis, so even if that were the case, still illegal. Yeah, it's still illegal. We were both adults, but it's like, at the same time, you were being very pushy about it. One of the few regrets I may have had was, like, not, like, putting out a warning or anything. But to this day, as far as I know, she has not made any, strides, I would say, within the cosplay scene. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, and don't bother asking me because, frankly, I had forgotten their username already, and, like, the handle that they go by. But, long story short, that was, like, the most uncomfortable thing that has ever happened to me. That's called coercion and is classified under... Yeah. Yeah, I figured as much. It didn't occur to me that that was the case until, like, maybe 2 weeks after I had gone through that. Also, hi, Rush. It's nice to see you. I got entangled in a story I was about to tell. Or rather, I got entangled... Ow! 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 I got entangled in a story I was telling. Sorry about that, Rush. Hold on a second. I will give you a shout-out momentarily. There you go, sir.
Also, I need to drink more water because, as you guys can probably tell, my throat is very hoarse.
I'm glad
right
you
now
got out
because I've
safely.
been
It was
fucking-
over DM, so I wasn't in any immediate danger. Digi is not safe with the mods around. Was I ever? was I ever safe, Mandy? Was I ever safe at all? But no, that was just basically a good, like, lesson for me to be... For God's sake. That was a good lesson for me in terms of, like, learning how to, like, just say no. You know, just don't just roll over and take the damn, like, abuse in that regard. I also met, like, the weirdest kind of people who were like, you should have taken it. I was like, fucking excuse me? I'm lonely, not desperate, thank you very much. Just break their legs? Legally speaking, I'm not allowed to. Oh, for God's sake! Ow! The fuck? I thought you were going to say I met the weird people, like, sir, I'm here, don't need to call me out for it. Mandy, you're not weird. Relatively speaking, compared to what I had gone through, you're the most sweetest person I've ever met. I fucking hate people who act like sexual harassment is a gift. It was the... It makes me mad. It just... I've never molded in my entire life when I thought about it. But, yeah, it sucked. It sucked that I had to meet someone like that. I don't know what they're up to nowadays. Quite frankly, I think I'm at the point where I just really don't care anymore. But it was just awful that I had to experience that. But now it's like I have a complete understanding as to, like... Now it's like I have a complete understanding as to, like, what, like, some ladies go through. like I have a clear, concise understanding of how, like, what they had to experience, unfortunately, so. But Rajanka, I'm not sure if you're still there, buddy, but, like, long story short, I was in the middle of explaining like, telling a story of how, like, I had been coerced, more or less, in, hi Pico, it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing pretty well today. I'm so sorry that you had to come in, tune into to a story that that I just finished explaining, and how I was, for lack of a better explanation, coerced into something that I didn't really want, or like was trying to be coerced into something I really did not want. For terms of service purposes, however, I can't really say what it is outright, so. But yeah, Trashy, if you remind me after stream, I will definitely give, like, the full story, like... Yeah, well, services that were just, like, being pushed in a way that was just illegal. And to me, it's just so weird that guys are just kind of, like... It was just so weird to me that guys should have been, like, that I've met people, like, dudes, however, who were like, you should have just accepted it. I was like, fucking no, bro. I don't know this woman. Like, I literally just met her, like, on Instagram. Like, she was somebody that I had met, like, she was just someone that I had met through, she was literally just someone I had met through, like, the cosplay scene in my province. But yeah, now it's like, now I had a complete understanding as to, like, what, like, certain ladies will go through in just like any circumstances. Thank you for the shout out, Digi. Of course, Rush. Oh, for God's sake, man. Ow! What the hell, dude? I'm pouring my heart out here, man. And you wanna physically traumatize me next? Who are you drawing, by the way? Of course, I forgot to mention this. This is fan art for a punk rock guinea pig VTuber going by the name of Punk Brocker. A bear says it with a slap. Did you educate yourself with that? I mean, I guess, but it still fucking hurts. Like I had always been told stories from, like, my lady friends about the horrible shit that they had to go through, but, like, to have experienced it myself, I completely understand why they take such, like, necessary measures just to protect not only their sanity but their, like, physical well-being too. I would always knew it was bad. Like, I would always believe the stories that my friends would tell me. But having experienced it firsthand, I completely understand why. Did I not shade that? Oh, oopsie daisy. I personally carry 2 to 3 knives on me at all times. Gotta keep yourself armed. I get that, which is why I always push for people to take, like, some sort of, like, martial art. Me personally, I studied, like, self-defensive, like, karate myself for, like, 9 years. Fun fact, actually, onto a different note, the type of karate that I had studied for 9 years, it was the basis for, like, the martial arts that what was their names? The Mishima family, yeah. The type of karate that I had studied, it was the basis for the Mishima style of karate from Tekken, called Goju Ryu, or hard soft style, as it's called. Take a martial arts class. Do not take self-defense class. Self-defense classes, especially ones run by men for women, are traps and have a specific purpose. That is true. I had heard horror stories about that. But yeah, if you want my personal opinion on like what kind of like combat style you want to go for, it all depends on what you're trying to achieve. If you're the kind of person who would prefer strikes and are like comfortable with being on your toes like 24/7, I would say kickboxing. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is also a good one if it ever goes into like grappling. I'd say go with the one that fits your body the best, to be honest. Yeah, which is kind of why I wanted to take kickboxing, because I've already kind of conditioned my body to like. I've already kind of been conditioning my body for like, how would I say this? Long-term stamina, I guess. I've done a lot of like work like to build up on my stamina, because like I'll be honest, my stamina was terrible in my teenage years. But now it's like I can run like, I can confidently say I can probably run like 1.5 miles. You got endurance. I do actually, yes. With all the kicks that I've actually practiced for like the 9 years of karate that I have studied, I would say my legs are fairly conditioned for fighting. The only thing I wish though still that I could potentially do, I kind of wish that I could still like kick above my head. I used to be able to throw like roundhouses and like side kicks that are like higher than my head. For a frame of reference, I'm like 5'4", and I used to be able to kick above that. Now I can't do that anymore, but it was a nice little feat that I had for a while. I can like cheerleader kick, except it's like for a second and I fall after. that is fair. Imagine my shock though when I also actually apparently learned that there were also a few like schools in my province that teaches legitimate kenjutsu, for example. I was actually surprised to have known that. I'm like, well, I know exactly what I'm gonna do when I get the money for it. Except swords are fucking expensive. Even the ones for like no contact sports are just fucking expensive and out of my reach. Though I can't really say that I'm not like incompetent in a fight. I've had my fair share of like training with like different weapons too. I've been trained with I've been trained also specifically with like, you know, the bow staff, the eskrima stick, a little bit of like Japanese knife fighting too. Keep in mind, this was also offered as like extra lessons with the dojo that I used to train at. I don't know if they're still in business to this day, but I should probably like pop in and say hello. Those were some pretty cool people that I had met. But yeah, Digi technically is not even... Digi's not even incompetent without, you know... I guess Digi's not really incompetent in a fight, more or less, which is what I'm getting at. Which is probably a really strange thing to bring up in normal conversation, but still. I feel like these days, we should all be learning how to, like, properly protect ourselves. Given how, like, things are, like, escalating nowadays. Oh, that's actually hella cool. It's probably why Donatello is my favorite Ninja Turtle, to be honest. just cause we're both bowmasters. Well, I say master. I'm not exactly like a pro with it per se. I still bonk myself in the back of the head whenever I practice. Oh, that's cute. Is it though? I mean... Oh, ad break in about a minute. For those of you on the Twitch side of things, apologies again for those of you who are not subscribed to the channel, but please do stick around after the ad break, if you'd like, because I would love to talk to you guys a little bit more if at all possible. Oh, okay. I'm convinced then. Good. Okay. You don't gotta threaten me. I accept it. Listen, I had to accept the fact that I'm cute now. I can't really argue that I'm not anymore, because then I'll just look like a dumbass whenever I like say no, I'm not cute. Considering there is recorded evidence of me saying the former, that I am indeed apparently really cute. There's recorded proof of me saying that, and I'm gonna look like a jackass if I refuse the truth. One little weapon that I've actually wanted to like train myself with as well, even though I don't really see very much any other like practical application outside of it. Actually, I'll explain after the ad break. As long as someone reminds me afterwards, I will say it after the ad break what I did want to study. Let me try this new specific brush that I found on, Let me try this new specific brush that I found while browsing the shops of, Clip Studio. Let's see if it looks good when I do this. Well, if I had not drawn the wrinkles in it myself, I would have probably used this brush for it. Maybe. I mean, it doesn't look bad as is, but I'll just draw it all in manually. Besides, I think there's some sort of like unique charm to just drawing in a lot of the shading yourself. Use a bigger brush just to like properly cover as much as I can. There we go. Oh, a classic model. Okay. I don't know who redeemed. Thank you for redeeming it, though, Malice. I'm actually shocked to know that the redeems work again, because they weren't working earlier. Nope. Also, apologies to anybody in the chat who did not really want to hear that story that I was telling like earlier. I just felt like it had to be said for the record in case like I don't know. It just felt like it was something I wanted to ads are over. Yippee! I'm glad they're over at least. But yeah, apologies to anybody on like either the Twitch and YouTube side of things if they didn't really want to like know about that story specifically. I just felt the need to talk about it because I don't know, I just don't really I just felt the need to like talk about it, I suppose. Yippee! I think there is a Yippee redeem in the channel point rewards, I think. Unless I got rid of it years ago. Oh, it's right here. Please tell me you work. Great, thanks for making me look like a freaking liar. Oh, there it is. There was just a bit of a delay. Wait, is this the time for that weapon thing you were talking about? No. It was for like another thing entirely. But long story short, just to briefly recap without like overstepping the terms of service side of things, I was basically offered less than favorable things. I was basically offered illegal services, more or less, for something that, and to the point of being like, to the point of like extreme like discomfort. And it didn't click to me years later that yeah, what I was being offered to the point of annoyance was definitely coercion and I mean I would have brought it up years and years ago to the bigger cosplay scene at large, though to my knowledge they aren't really active anymore, so who knows, I guess. For me though, that was just like a good lesson in like just learning to take or learning to be more firm with my own boundaries. Had it been someone that I had taken the time to get to know and not just like some random person that I have yet to meet, things could have potentially have been different. But I think back to a point where I'm like, is this the kind of example that I want to like potentially set for like a lot of the younger members of my family? Like I said earlier, I'm lonely, not desperate. I don't want to have to partake in anything like that, like that, just for like the sake of it. I come from my confined. Welcome back, confinement. Welcome back, Malice. I don't know how much of that story that I told that you missed, but yeah, it was a great lesson in just basically learning to be more firm with my own boundaries. I never want to have to go through that shit again. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to like color this in manually or shade it manually. I don't know how much of that story you heard, but if you would like for me to explain it in fuller detail, Malice, let me know. No, I was lurking. Oh, so I am assuming you had basically missed the entirety of the story then. If you want me to explain it in greater detail, though, let me know. No, I heard it, and I'm gonna bonk you because you're doing better now. Could you maybe not bonk me? Chat has abused me enough as is. Let me just adjust the positioning of my model. I don't know why this model is particularly smaller than my other ones, now that I think about it. There we go. bonk you with my lips with Riz. What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? What? Do I want to know? Or should I just not know for the sake of my own sanity? Thank you for the love and support, Malice. I'm glad there are some people in the community who don't want to just, like, subject me to, like, to various amounts of pain. It's nice for a change. Also, Pico, I'm not sure if you're still there, like, Pico, if you're still there, like, watching my stream from YouTube. I don't remember, like, how long you've been, watching, been a part of the stream, community for. I said what I said. I'm still confused by what you meant. But yeah, how long have you been here, Pico? If you don't mind me asking, like, is this not your first time being at my streams before? If that were the case, I'm completely sorry if I had forgotten. I have got a terrible memory nowadays. I think I've been here since 2023 or 2024. I forgot. You know what? That is fair. To be also, like, to be fair, I have a terrible memory to begin with. I just changed my name a lot. So you may be someone I've already met in the past beforehand then. I guess I should try to remember what your name actually was beforehand. It's not what it looks like? What do you mean? What do you mean it's not what it looks like? I'm still confused. I think my name before was Musa. Oh! Oh, that's right. Now I know who you are. Right. I didn't realize you changed your name to Pico. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Prince and I are just having a conversation. I still don't know what's going on anymore. I think you guys may have concussed me, like, to the point of, like, having actual Dane Bramage. That's the problem, though. I may or may not be suffering from legitimate Dane Bramage now. Local VTubers community goes way too far with the bonks, the throats, and the yeets. Story at 11. Let me kiss the Dane Bramage. I'll smooth the wrinkles for you. I don't think that'll be necessary, but thank you. I'll just darken it here for a little bit of texture, so that it's not completely. Give the brain a nice massage. What do you mean? Okie dokie. How about I use a clothes iron that also helps with wrinkles? On second thought, maybe let's not use any let's maybe not use any like drapery instruments to operate on my brain or my Dane. Excuse me. maybe can we forsake that part of the operation? Plus, I'm pretty sure, like, Plus, like, is there a programmer in the house? could they possibly help program the pain away? Be wonderful. Okay. Chad, do you think it would be a good idea if I stuck like a rose or something like in the breast pocket? Like, you know how some dates they'll wear like a flower of some sort on like the lapels of their formal wear? Yeah? Okay, I can do that. Should be no problem, really. Also, I just realized my music stopped playing. Would be cute. Okay, we'll give him a flower, but first I gotta color in the buttons and the buttons color, and I know exactly how to do this. Select from layer, then multiply, and then use a big brush for this. Get a darker color instead of like a... Yeah, that'll do. Button shading. We'll also go with multiply for this. Just to give the buttons a little bit more texture, I'm gonna... Well, I say texture. I guess detail would be the right word. Hell yeah. Man's looking really fancy now. I swear I can smell. Ow! 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 Why are y'all like this? What did I do to you? Honest to God, what did I do to any of you? If it's petal shaped, it will be colored red. Bingo. When you gonna pay me in ice cream? Well, that depends. What's your favorite flavor, Mandy? Do you have a favorite flavor specifically? Me personally, it's like either a rainbow sherbet or like a cheesecake. Cookie dough based. Cookie dough is also good. Mint ice cream? Mint is also really good. I don't understand the hate behind mint. What? Oh, yeah, it's completely based. I love brushing my teeth with Oreos. Wait, that's a thing? People do that? People brush their teeth with Oreos? What the? Mandy, what the hell? Based my booty. Listen. The only flavor of ice cream I would relatively say that I dislike, like, wholeheartedly. I think it's because like my folks would always get it a lot to the point of it just being like very annoying. I think, what's it called? Like Jamocha or something? I don't know, my folks would get it a lot. It's their preference of flavor, so it's like I can't really fault them for it, and I generally don't hate them for it, but it's like, I guess I can only have it so many times to the point where it's like a coffee mocha ice cream. I don't know if it's mocha. Well, there's obviously traces of mocha there, so yeah, I think that's what it is essentially. But no, I just kind of got sick of that flavor specifically, because that was like the one flavor that like my folks would love a lot whenever ice cream was being purchased. But now I don't think that's going to be a problem or like the case anymore, considering like considering Mama Blues is just like. I don't think it's going to be a problem anymore though, considering like I'm gonna get you, Digi. Why? What did I do?
You must have the perfect algorithm, Digi-Bluez, because you've calculated your way straight into my heart. Winking face.
Aww, Harold, you smooth bastard. I'll fight you. What did I do? Honest to God, what did I do? Is strawberry too basic? No, strawberry's okay. Strawberry's okay. I really like Harold's voice, very peak. It's just a basic TTS voice. But no, Pico, I wouldn't say strawberry's too basic. I used to think vanilla was just like too plain and boring, but then I realized how versatile vanilla was within like the context of like mixing it with other flavors or like other recipes. But no, vanilla is actually strangely versatile. Like it goes well with like certain other flavors. Oops. Is it because I didn't? Mandy? Is it because I said that cookie dough wasn't based? Because it really is. I'm just not very good at English. You know this by now. English apparently just escapes my English just escapes my my mouth at a very alarmingly sloppy rate. So I don't know. English is hard. English do be difficult. It's my native tongue, for God's sake, and I can barely say a few things right. Although, if you want me to like discuss like disgusting ice cream flavors, chat. Did you know that there are ketchup and mustard flavored ice cream flavors? Like, if you want to talk about like a disgusting out of the box like flavor that's legitimately awful, it is heinous. I don't even know why that's a thing. Why is that a flavor? Is beyond me. Like, you have to really, really, really like ketchup in order to like even bother stomaching something like that for a flavor. At first, also, like, chat, like, I thought, like, cheese-flavored ice cream was disgusting. Because, like, why is cheese an ice cream flavor? But, like, when I actually bit down into it, I was like, this is just basically one giant, like, cheesecake chunk when you, like, try to eat the damn thing. So it wasn't that bad. I actually hate ketchup so much, it's vile, but a raw tomato from the ground, literally my favorite snack any day. That's interesting.
I told you that the yellow tub Treble ordered wasn't lemon.
Well, he could have been more specific. Did you already try the Kraft mac and cheese ice cream? So wait, that's legitimately a thing? If that's the case, then no, and I don't think I would. Again, you'd have to like something as like you'd have to like something like mac and cheese very, very much in order to be able to like enjoy a type of food that is like that. It's a thing, and me and my fiance bought it. I mean, how was it then, if that's the case? Ketchup and mustard? Yeah, Pico, it's a legitimate thing. It's disgusting, more or less. I mean, Trashy, if you do not like ketchup that much, in that case, I would probably not recommend ketchup flavored chips to you if you ever find yourself here in Canada. Okay, so we are sluts for trying new flavors. It was foul, but not anywhere nearly as foul as pickle flavored ice. Ew, what? That's a thing too? Gross. I love cheesecake. Honestly, Malice, same. It's like one of my favorite desserts ever. I especially like cheesecakes where it's got like if you give me like a cheesecake that is like that also happens to have like a fruit like blueberry, strawberry, or even raspberry, I'm sold. I am sold. I absolutely love like fruity like cheesecakes. I don't know why, but the fruit just makes it much more delectable. It was so bad the whole house retched after. Ugh. I mean, yeah, I like pickles, but like, who would want it with dairy as a treat? That's gross. I feel so sorry for your taste buds in that regard. See, Princess can type in caps, but Harold seems to sends me to the vault whenever I send him anything in caps. Harold is a bit of a jerk. I mean, go figure. He's a stag beetle. He's mostly terrible with other living beings. Do you have a specific ice cream brand you like the most? That's a tough one. I don't really know if I do. Like, there are some that I like a lot, but to claim that it's my favorite to the point of brand loyalty, that's a hard no from me, actually. I will say though, I do like, I don't mind Chapman's, if that helps. I think Chapman's ice cream is actually pretty solid. You want to know, and you want to actually know another embarrassing thing about me though, actually, chat? I've actually never had like a bucket of like Ben & Jerry's ice cream before. I just mostly pay attention to what they post on like social media, but to say that I've actually ever tried their product before, no, I've never actually had like Ben & Jerry's before. I support what they say in like defense of like social justice and whatnot, but I've actually never legitimately sat down and had like a bucket of their ice cream to myself. Considering I've seen how small they are, I feel like I'm assuming they're supposed to be quote-unquote snack-sized. However, I'm very conscious as of late with how much sugar that I take per day, so I kind of just avoid eating it on the daily. I know that one of my siblings actually really likes Ben & Jerry's, especially like during the summer when it's at its peak. You're missing out though. Are they as good as advertised? I mean, again, I only ever pay attention to Ben & Jerry's when they're like making a pretty like insightful like social media post about like certain things. But to say that I've actually ever eaten any of their products before, no. I can say wholeheartedly that I've never actually had any of their products before. To be honest, I like the gelato stuff. Ooh, I freaking love gelato. There's a gelato. I wonder if the gelato place in Toronto is still a thing. I should check it out sometime. I should check it out sometime. Ben and Jerry ain't to be honest, like Ben and Jerry ain't my thing. I mostly just I wouldn't know because like I've yet to try them, but like honestly I do follow them on social media and just like pay attention to whatever it is they're posting. Gelato is better. I just say definitely try it at least once. I've had legitimate gelato before from like a restaurant. But yeah, that's not a bad question, Pico. I can't say that I have a definite favorite brand per se, to like the point of absolute loyalty to a brand, because I don't really practice said things about like brands, like about brand, quote unquote brand loyalty, but like I don't know. As for some that I can definitely say that I don't mind specifically, I would say Chapman so far.
Princess gave me a cool hamster that plays a sad violin. Epic gamer gift. Something Anti-Malice hasn't done. XD.
I think I know exactly what sad hamster you're talking about. Harold, I hope you remembered to say please and thank you. Drumstick and Megan Days are the best in my opinion. Are those the ice creams that like that are coated, that have like a chocolate coating with nuts on them? Because if that's the case, yeah, that's not a bad one to be honest. I actually like their stuff too. Yeah, I actually don't mind. I actually don't mind their ice creams either. I think they're pretty good. It's just sad to me that there are also some things that have not been like made into an ice cream flavor yet. Like Skittles, for example. I feel like Skittles themselves, I feel like they missed out on an opportunity to like put their candies in like an ice cream. Like, could you imagine like a Skittles like sherbet type of ice cream? I think that'd be kind of cool. Pun intended, because you know they're ice cream. But yeah, it just seems to me that it just seems weird to me that they didn't really capitalize on making like a Skittles type of ice cream, or like you know what I mean. Like they put Smarties in ice cream. They put Score. They put Coffee Crisp and other things. Why not Skittles? The day Skittles make sherbet is when my own sugar intake increases. What a mood though. Again, I just feel like they just kind of missed out on an opportunity to capitalize on that. Like, why did they not consider doing that yet? You'd think they would have, all things considered, but no. They just haven't really gone around to doing that yet. It's strange to me. But yeah, they could put other candies like freaking they could put in other candies like, you know, Nerds, Arrow, Coffee Crisp, Smarties. They put all those into candies. Why, or into ice cream? Why did they not just make one for Skittles already? Or maybe they have and I just probably missed out on it, in which case I'd be very sad if that were the case. Like it doesn't even have to have like it doesn't even have to have the candle, it doesn't even have to have like the pieces of like Skittles candy in the ice cream. It could just be like a flavor of like specific flavors of Skittles, you know? Like I would eat the absolute hell out of like a red one. Okay. Brock is more or less done. All I have to do now is just make a background. Yeah, that's looking wonderful so far. Yeah, let's make a background. All I say is please stop using food dye and ice cream for the love of everything, especially black food dye. Looking at you, Netflix. Wait, Netflix does that? Wait, what? Did you mean Netflix or Nestle? Because I didn't know, unless I slept on the news, apparently, I didn't know Netflix also got into the food business. Like, I know they just picked up the license to broadcast, like, WWE stuff, but aside from that, I didn't know that was a thing. Netflix, they had their own brand for Stranger Things before the whole stuff going on with the actors. Netflix endorsed in food? Netflix is just straight up making black ice cream? That's wild. I didn't even know that was a thing until now. What? I know Netflix... Although, to be fair, it also shocked me to learn that YouTube also has video games on their page now. Like, I'm not like saying like video game reviews or like anything. I'm talking like Flash game era levels of like games that you can play on the website. Worst ice cream I had ever. I didn't even know that was a thing until now. What? I'm intrigued, but I'm also kind of concerned at the same time, given Netflix's background with just basically anything. Whoa, cool art. Thanks, Josie. It's nice to see you. To reiterate, chat, this is fan art for a punk rock guinea pig VTuber going by the name of Punk Brocker. The theme, as some people may have picked up for like the past 2 days, has been just basically drawing VTubers in formal to semi-formal types of like outfits, considering that this week is the week of Valentine's Day, and I kind of just want to like draw VTubers in like romantic-ish type situations. I have witnessed NASCAR branded bags of potatoes. NASCAR has their own brand of potato. What? Why are there so many brands out there who are just like reaching outside of like... Why is it that there are some brands out there that have like difficulty staying in their lane? Let's go with that. Because this is all new to me and I didn't even know that was a thing until now. Anyway. Yeah, let's go with a cute little like sunset background. Because everyone likes playing Monopoly. See, you say that you're kidding, Malice, but the sad thing is that you're not wrong. The sad thing is that you're actually not incorrect in that statement. Hey, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, Trashy. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the music. I unironically love Monopoly, the board game. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at Monopoly. But yeah, let's give a nice little sunset background. Clouds. Where's my cloud brush? Don't use the Where do I use the back? I think it's on my background. Yep, here it is. Let's use a paler orange, actually. It's like into the clouds. We're trying to go for like a sunsetty type of mood here, so. There we go. Oh, I should probably also... You definitely got the sunset vibe? Well, thanks. But yeah, if you ever want to know my gaming weakness, it's definitely Monopoly. I'm terrible at that game, usually because my luck is awful when it comes to like rolling the dice and stuff. What else should I draw in the background? This is tough. Not gonna lie, I cheat at Monopoly kinda. Define cheating. Eats the art? No! do not eat Brock, please. Pretty sure he'd be concerned if someone did. What should I draw for the background? I could draw like the sea. Maybe a nice little water area. No, that wouldn't make sense given his attire. It wouldn't make sense given his attire of like... This is always the hardest part about drawing like backgrounds, is I don't really know how to match it up. I make sure I have a small amount of cash and assets visible, and then I stash my other resources under my ass. Wait, what? Then I use the pity me I'm broke card on my opponents. Usually works until I'm winning too big. Not really cheating, just lying. But yeah, but like in that context, they're both one and the same though. What? Isn't that technically the same thing in that context? I'm pretty sure it is, but, you know, like I said, I don't really play Monopoly that much. I don't know if that makes sense, is the problem. I'll go with, like, an orange for that, and then background will use this dark color. I'm not taking from the banker, just hiding what I have. So what you're saying is you hiding away the money is basically having a Swedish bank account. Is that what I'm hearing? I won't tell on the game master if you won't. Essentially, yes. Well, thank you for confessing that part, at least. I don't know if that building is gonna... This is always the tricky part about drawing like a city background. I don't really have Whoa, why'd you lag on me, huh? Or... You know what? Yeah, why not? Okay, I got an idea. No, I don't have to do that. love playing the Pokemon trading card game, but I'm bad at it. Same with Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh. Honestly, same. I mean, it's gonna get taken one way or the other. It could be worse than cheating card duels, Pokemon cards specifically. And good girl, clearly. Yeah, clearly. I haven't touched TCG. I started playing the pocket version of the Pokemon TCG like not too long ago, and I am ashamed to admit that I actually have a bit of a problem. I've never spent I want to say for the record though, I've never spent a single dime on that game. I just spent a lot of time like playing around with the cards in fights and whatnot. Not the app, like I collect and play the TCG IRL. Oh, okay, fair. I wish I had space for a card collection, but I unfortunately do not. Rooftop. This gives me an idea. I have an idea. Just so that I can get rid of, like, a lot of the yellow, or as much of the yellow as I possibly can, because I don't really feel like... Where's my... I had a good building brush, too. Where are you? Nope, that's my crowd. Where the hell's my building brush? Is this it? Nope, that's not it. God damn. I had a good brush for buildings though. What happened to it? No, that's not it. It's definitely not it. I love dueling. Just could never just could never understand Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh. Even when people sat down to me to explain it. I think the one advantage to like a lot of the app games for like TCGs is that they just kind of explain how the rules work, and like how it just sort of like the rules are just kind of already built into the app already, so it's like you don't really have to think too much into it. You just play it, and if you fuck up, then it's like, oh, it'll tell you that you can't do certain it'll tell you that you can't make certain plays because either you're not ready yet or it's considered an illegal play. Either way, I think that's what I like the most about like the mobile versions of like TCGs. Then we'll give like a dark shadow. We'll color in the rooftop just a little bit. Oh, this. Just to improvise like a sort of rooftop sort of ordeal, and then rooftop detail, just to make it look like it's actually a rooftop detail. I know I have a concrete brush somewhere. My brain is thinking, chat. I'm actually like going into overdrive for this now. I know I had a good brush for concrete. It's here somewhere. Townsville, let's go. I used to have a better brush for buildings than what you guys are seeing right now. I just don't remember what happened to it. I had a good concrete brush. What happened to it? Air fence. Freckles. What is it? Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Definitely not what I'm looking for. What in the world? What happened to my, Do I not have a concrete brush? I could have sworn I did. I know it's here somewhere, damn it. I've used this brush before. Why can't I find the damn thing? I seriously need to reorganize my stuff. Oh, to hell with it. It doesn't really need it because I have an idea for, like, another effect. Okay. You want a pun, Malice? Sure. I mean, comparatively, compared to, like, Brock and myself, Brock is a true genius compared to me. I'm sorry, I could do a lot better than that. I could probably do a lot better than that. I will make the effort to make a better pun in the future. Okay, we'll get rid of the selection of the lines. We'll use this brush, a little bit of an orange, light here. Oh wait, the light's coming from right, so I have to do it this way. It looks bad now, but when I do this, nope, not screen, soft light, there, it gives a little bit of a sun kind of glow over the body, which is kind of what I'm going for. Maybe also add a little bit of yellow, like the here. There. We'll reduce the opacity so it's not as like painfully obvious. Fingers. Jesus. Thanks, Malice. Then we'll add another favorite effect of mine, bokehs. Bokeh is like that little lighting effect that you would see in most like pieces of cinema or like a TV show, like this lighting effect specifically. It's a cute little lighting effect. And we'll add a little bit of like sun rays. We'll have a little bit of like a sun ray hitting Brock's like body just a little bit. Not to the point of annoyance, but so like at least people get the idea that there is a sunset happening in the background. Whoa, what is happening to my model? What the fuck? My camera just... What is happening? Did my camera just break? Yeah, I think my camera broke. God damn it. Hold on. God damn this 1080p supposed camera. Why are you like this? I literally bought you like 3 years ago. Didn't really bust it or anything. God damn it. Okay. Time to load up my model again. I'll use the classic model considering that was the one that was redeemed. Vinyan. I think I might need a new camera after this. Great. Another thing to add to my list of expenses. Freaking camera. Three. Hi Mox, how are you doing today, buddy? How are you doing today, sir? Thank you for the hug, that's highly appreciated.
Guys, can I add to the tasty scuff? Okay, thanks.
You okay there, Harold? do I need to take you to Best Buy so that we can get you properly fixed? Harold's words of wisdom. Words of wisdom or words of like a sign that he is malfunctioning? Hoi hoi Digi, I'm alright. Haven't been doing much. Stayed home because of a headache after waking up. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Probably because of sleeping so late. Were you pulling some more all-nighters for your little project? I'm not judging or anything, because if that's the case, I completely understand. A bit brighter. I must need to sleep today. I hope you get a lot of sleep. I hope you get as much sleep as you possibly can. Mox. Alright, and just like that, the art is done, chat. No all-nighters at all. I was just busy cooking last night, and you know, I take my time with that. Okay, I was either way, I was legitimately concerned, and I'm glad that is not the case. Oh yeah, here's the art that I drew for yesterday. In case anybody missed it. Splat. It's a splat.
Do I look like a bug who looks okay to you?
No, not in the slightest. I feel like I might have to like take you to Best Buy so that you can get yourself repaired. You're still under warranty, Harold, so fret not, little man. There we go. And that's the end of that, chat. Day 3 of Fan Art Week is done. Tomorrow for day 4, what am I doing day 4? Day 4, I'll be drawing a Canadian VTuber. A Canadian mummy VTuber to be precise. Their model is definitely, I would say, of the awooga variety, for a lack of a better like TOS friendly explanation. But they seem pretty nice, so I kind of want to just like give them fan art just for following me and whatnot. Either way, and then on Friday I'll be drawing a dragon VTuber for the rest of that night. But as things stand, a Wooga variety, yeah, let's go with that. I would say so. A Canadian mummy VTuber. But the only way you guys are gonna know who I'm talking about is to tune in tomorrow at 7 PM EST as always. And yeah. I can't wait to reveal who I'm drawing that night. But to reiterate to all the new let's see. Yeah, to reiterate, thanks again to everybody who has come by to today's stream. I apologize if 5 PM EST is a bit inconvenient for some of you. Again, it's a necessary evil to compensate for like one of my siblings' early morning classes. But yeah, that is the reason why I started stream earlier than usual. But tomorrow will be the same usual time at 7 PM EST. But thanks again to everybody who was here today. Let's see who we can support with a raid today, yeah? Although this means that there are earlier, although this means I'm streaming at an earlier time, so that probably means I could probably raid it to somebody that I have not seen in quite a hot minute. Let's see, who should we look at today? Weapon? Weapon? What did you mean by weapon? The cow juice makes it worse somehow. Who have I actually not raided into a hot minute? Darn, Kyonko's not streaming. I was kind of hoping to raid into their stream too. That's okay. We'll just see who else we can bother today. Who have we actually not seen in a hot minute? The weapon thing you were gonna talk about after ad breaks. I don't know what ad breaks are. Weapon thing. I was about to talk about a weapon? Oh! Unfortunately, actually no, I'm already starting to draw a blank. But I think what I was trying to say beforehand was that I'm skilled in 3 different types of weapons. I'm skilled with a bow staff and a screamer stick, as well as a tanto, which is like a Japanese knife. So I'm somewhat I'm like maybe 9 years out of practice, but not 9 years. I'm like probably 8 or 6 or 7 years out of practice, but I still remember like how to like wield them, more or less. Oh, okay. I know exactly who we can raid. Yeah. If there are any Kingdom Hearts fans in the chat at this very moment, they'll be happy to know we'll be raiding into a very close friend, Joey Everwolf. Right now he is streaming. I think this is Kingdom Hearts 2. It looks like. So yeah, if there's any Kingdom Hearts fans in the chat, get ready to nerd out about Kingdom Hearts with Joey. Let's see, let me just come up with a very clever raid message for this gentleman. What's a clever Kingdom Hearts pun that I could make? Actually, no. We'll just use the opening of like the Kingdom Hearts games as the raid message. So here's the raid message for those of you who are subscribed to the channel, which I imagine is a fair chunk of you. All I have is handing your Keyblade, but that's because I have sus brain today. You know what? That is fair. And here is the raid message for those of you who are not subscribed to the channel, which I completely understand if you're not able to, chat. Don't feel pressured into subscribing if you're unable to, but there is your raid message. Once again though, chat, it's thanks again to everybody who came by to today's stream as always. But whether or not you are here vibing alongside me, or if you are just lurking in the background as I demonstrate my competence in video games, or if I'm just drawing something really cool for you to look at, or if I'm just like composing something really cool for you to listen to, chat, it all means the same to me, by which I mean it means so much to me, or it has rather meant so much to me these past several years as a content creator, and this is practically the most amount of attention I've ever gotten. And I appreciate and love every one of you for it, and thank you for giving me a shot at keeping you guys entertained to the best of my ability. In the meantime though, chat, as always, stay safe, wear your masks, keep your shots up to date, stay nourished, healthy, and hydrated. But above all else, chat, don't let anybody in the world try to kill your vibes, because you guys are one of the greatest people to ever exist on the face of this planet Earth, and I honestly could not have asked for a better community other than what I've been able to gather thus far in the 3 years that I've been a VTuber. So, from the bottom of this digital doofus's heart, thank you so much to every single one of you. Until then, chat, be sure to share that same type of love that you have shared with me to Joey, and I'll see you all again tomorrow at 7 PM EST as I draw a Canadian mummy VTuber for day 4 of Fan Art Week. This is Digital-Bluez, signing off.